Fiber equipment wiring. When internet services are installed from Talkie Communications, it's very important the wiring of the devices is set up correctly. Otherwise, many types of issues can occur. During the initial install, our technicians will handle your wiring, assuming you opted to use our provided high-end equipment. However, any room changes or devices being added might prompt you to move some equipment, including the wiring. Let's review from inside your home. The first wire you will see inside your home is the fiber wire, which connects from the fiber transition housing outside your home to the ONT device inside your home. This is a thin, black wire that can experience issues if it gets bent or even shut in a cabinet door. It is even likely to no longer work if it experiences physical damage to its wrap. Important: anytime this wire needs to be unplugged from the ONT, a Talkie technician will need to be dispatched. The optical connector inserted into the ONT from this line will need a professional cleaning if ever accidentally removed. Next, and still referring to the ONT, is its power cable. If the ONT does not have its power cable connected, your internet or phone cannot function, as this is the main source of the internet connection to your home. Last, we have the Ethernet cable. This is usually a white cable in our installs. The internet connection the ONT establishes for your home needs to be transferred over to a router for the router to handle connection and traffic distribution. If this cable is not seated correctly in the router or ONT, you will experience connectivity issues. For phone service customers, an additional wire plugging into the ONT is a RJ11 standard phone jack. If you don't have phone service, this is not necessary. However, if you do, the RJ11 cable from the ONT will go directly into your choice of home phone device. Finally, we have the router. The router usually has 2 cables connected to it. However, in some configurations it can have as many as 5. The main 2 are the power cable and the Ethernet cable connected to the blue port specifically. The power cable powers the router to allow it to disperse its Wi-Fi to your other devices. The Ethernet cable in the blue port will always route back to the ONT. To review, the ONT's Ethernet cable should always be inserted into the router's blue port, which is an inbound port, on our equipment to allow the router to receive a connection. The yellow ports on our routers are for outbound connections to other devices, such as running an Ethernet connection from the router directly into a gaming desktop or gaming console. These are also sometimes used by our technicians to install mesh devices in different parts of your home. If the Ethernet cable in a yellow port is not seated properly in the router or in the device it's connected to, you will experience connectivity issues on that particular device. Thank you for watching, and as a reminder, we're always available at sales@talkiefiber.com for any questions you may have.